how's everybody doing today? This is episode 4 of FX Fridays. If you haven't seen the first 3 episodes 1, 2, and 3, I definitely recommend that you get back to my page. Check out those videos, like, comment, share. I really try to put as much valuable content and information as possible so that, if you are someone that does trade or if you don't trade, you'll be able to find a little bit more information, or even take some of the things that are being spoken about and really apply it to yourself, right? So today I did want to speak about mastering your effort but being a servant to the opportunity, right? So a lot of the times we tend to try to master opportunities, right? So for the most part, if we try something new, we always want to see ourselves being the best at what it is that we're putting our all into. Like we focus and we visualize on being at that top pedestal rather than mastering our effort, right? Because a lot of the times we don't realize that with certain opportunities, they're set up in a way that we don't have the ability to master the opportunity, right? But effort is something that on a daily basis we can regulate and control our effort, right? The effort is like a thermostat in our body, right? We can essentially raise our effort and decrease our effort at any given time, right? We can't always choose what house we want to go to, but if we're in the house, we can control the thermostat, right? So, at that point in time, we just always want to make sure that the effort that we're putting into, especially trading, but any opportunity that we tackle is always, the highest possible effort that we can put in each and every single day. And that will provide us with the best possible results, right? So I just actually want to give you guys a little bit of an equation, right? So results is equal to the opportunity multiplied by the effort plus the time, right? Say it one more time. Results are equal to opportunity multiplied by effort plus time, right? So let's say, for instance, that you put in no effort, right? So if you put in no effort, then you'd be wasting an opportunity, right? So, you're multiplying the opportunity multiplied by the effort. And, anything that you multiply by 0 is 0, right? So at that point in time, you have 0 in that equation, right? So now the equation turns into results is 0 plus time, right? So essentially what that's saying is that, the results that you'll get is just equivalent, or all you can show as a result of what you've been doing is the time that you've been put in. You don't have any tangible things besides saying that, hey, I've been doing this for X amount of time that you can show in opportunity if you have no effort. So if you put in no effort, you won't make an opportunity work, right? So really think about that, right? So ask yourself, are you really putting in the effort to, put yourself ahead in this opportunity, right? A lot of us, me included, I've fell victim to this trap as well. There's a point in time where, I felt like I wasn't seeing the results that I truly desired, but I had to sit back and say, am I really putting in the effort to acquire those results, right? A lot of the times, the biggest thing that holds back a lot of traders is their losses, right? The thing that's probably stopping a lot of people watching this that, may be interested in trading, but, they're waiting for that breakthrough that, their friends to really hit it big or so on and so forth is, those losses, right? Because those losses are things that are capitalized and they have to really be fixed and targeted before, you really move forward and become a truly successful trader, right? A lot of times we take losses, but we don't really review why we lost, right? So it's essentially like, going and failing or falling at a certain point in time and really not really looking to see, okay, like, why did I fall? Or where did I fail? So on and so forth. Just keep going and going and going and falling and falling and falling, right? So are you really reviewing your losses? Are you really seeing exactly, what went wrong in the trades that you've been in? Or like, if you were using it for a different situation, what went wrong to, give you that outcome that you received that you didn't want, right? Because once we fix the outcome or once we see what went wrong, we can avoid it. And once we begin to avoid those losses, we'll become winners, right? Now, like, just for example, like a criminal, right? A criminal was not always born a criminal. A criminal was someone that probably one time at a point in time resented crime, right? Now, as time goes on, if you resent crime and you're around crime more and more and more, you're going to become indifferent to crime, right? You're going to not really care if it's happening or not, right? As time goes on, longer and longer and longer, you'll start to embrace crime and accept crime. And act on different crimes simply because you've been in the environment of crime, right? Same thing applies to losses, right? No one wants to be a loser. No one really wants to be someone that loses all the time, right? But if you're constantly losing and you're in an environment of losing, or people that lose, or just ultimately, a bad environment, you will become indifferent to it. You're going to not really care that, you're losing. You're going to get into a trade, it's going to hit stop loss, and then you're going to be like, oh, okay, cool. Next week is my week. But next week won't be your week if you don't, check out why last week wasn't your week and improve on it and fix it, right? And, as it goes on, then you start to become complacent. And then, you find yourself saying, oh, wow, this doesn't really work for me. Or this is not something that I see myself doing. But is that the case? Or is it because that, you haven't tackled those losses and figured out why things are the way they are, that you haven't found that breakthrough, right? So, I'm just leave you guys on that note. With that being said, definitely want to thank you guys for, really watching this video, tuning in. I hope it provided a lot of gems and a lot of information that could potentially take your trading or, anything that you're trying to do in life to the next level. If you did find a lot of value and content in it, definitely just comment, share it, really engage with me, right? Really give me your thoughts, your feedback, so on and so forth. I really look forward to just hearing from everybody and what people have to say. So with that being said, I definitely look forward to seeing you guys in episode 5 of Forex Fridays. I'm just going to keep pumping this out and giving you guys all this content, everything that I personally know that I feel I can help the everyday person. I'll try to speak on it. So I definitely thank you guys for tuning in, and enjoy the rest of your night.